keeping it real can't be that hard. We've never had a problem with that. I feel like that's really what gravitated us towards each other.
Sometimes the truth just sound better out loud. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last podcast y'all was on my buttocks, like Forrest Gump would have said. But this one, it's gonna force you because you ain't got your little friend here this time.
I know.
So,
I miss her.
I think you can attest to this, so it's not gonna kill you to tell the truth.
As a matter of fact, we about to reschedule this for another day. Goodbye.
She left months ago, Dorothy. You left months ago, but he ain't realized. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever been in that situation? You done mentally checked out. You're gone, and he don't know. He ain't picked up now.
Well, I didn't.
Bit info.
I didn't leave months ago. You talking about like past?
I'm just talking about period. Like in a relationship, you know, because ladies typically leave mentally before they leave physically. And sometimes, you know, why is that? Why do y'all do that? But I'm just saying, you left months ago, but you still here. Like, what's the reason? We can start there. I mean, I can ask you a question, or you can just answer it.
Hey, if you giving me hell this time, go ahead. What you want to do? I can answer the question, or if you want to ask your question first, we can start. It's whatever you want to do.
Let's start right there. You left months ago, but he didn't know. Why is that? Like, what is the checkout phase? Like, why do you check out, and how come we don't know? Because as a man, you know, I'm asking because I want to know. Because I've been there. I'll give you my experience later, but I want to hear your response first. I'll give you my experience.
You can give me your experience if you want.
Nah. I want to hear what you got to say first.
I mean, really, it's just...
Straight up.
Honestly, we always check out mentally before we leave physically. Every single time. Because it's processed.
So you stay?
Yes.
Before you leave?
Yes.
You don't just leave?
No.
And we thinking everything's sweet.
If somebody just leaves now, they gonna leave soon. The relationship ain't gonna get far. They're just gonna leave. They didn't even like you. But if it's been a little minute or whatever, y'all been together. And I'm not putting a time limit on what little bit or a lot of bit is, but I'm just saying. But at that point, you're probably not going to pass the talking stage. So for women, it's always like we have to process it. And then in our head, we're thinking like, well, what if he's going to change? What if it's going to get better? You know, but then when these patterns keep happening, that's when we start to check out. And y'all don't recognize that.
Because
it's just the way that we process things. And I'm not...
You're a little naive,
I'm not hating on men or anything like that. It's just we process emotions differently. So what y'all might think is like nagging and all that, just complaining, blase, it's not that. It's us trying to express like our distress to y'all. And so y'all aren't noticing and y'all aren't recognizing what the problem is, even though we've stated it. Now, could we have expressed it differently? Absolutely. And that's on us. We have to own that. But whenever these things aren't being recognized and, you know, there's no accountability, like we talked about last week.
Accountability. Oh, yeah. It's in here.
No accountability and no, like, changed behavior. Then at that point, yeah, it's like, dang, well, that hope that we have by us, quote unquote, nagging, it starts diminishing. And then there's a day we wake up.
And just fully gone.
And it's like, yeah, nope, now it's time to leave. We get over y'all during that period. Oh, I pulled up Trey.
Yes,
and I hit the microphone. I'm so
Boing.
sorry. So, yeah, we're mourning the relationship during that time period. And then...
You said mourning?
Yeah, we mourning, y'all. And then...
That's deep.
We leave. At that point, we're checked out. There's no hope. So then it's like, oh, no, don't leave me, blase.
But you done left months before. You done already been processing this, and we're sitting here stuck, fellas. Like, dang, we thought we was doing things right.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to tell you what's wrong. We're trying to fix the problems that are there. We're trying to, and sometimes it's miscommunication. Sometimes it could be miscommunication because then even after the relationship, y'all can end up speaking about it and being cool and, just kind of like having those closure or whatever.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like, dang, well,
what's the point? Okay, but my thing is, what's the point of staying? If you know mentally you done checked out,
mm-hmm.
if you know like, okay, I done said my piece, I done spoke on, I done said it, you know you about to check out. So why not just, hey, I don't think this is working, versus kind of, you leading that person on.
It's the hope. It's the history. It's thinking that you're going to go back to the version that she first fell in love with. Mm-hmm. It's all that. That's why we stay. We stay so that we could try to work things out. We stay because of that. Nobody just wants to just go and disrupt what y'all got going on and just start chaos like that. Like, we don't get in relationships. We're emotional beings. That's just it. I don't like to say I'm emotional or anything like that. I'm a
big thug, not the little one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, physically, I'm like a 5'6". I don't know. I'm not skinny more. I'm not thick either, but I'm in the between. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'6", but on the inside, I'm like 6'8", and I'm stocky. I'm in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I be feeling.
Okay, so maybe you can give me insight on my experience. Again, past.
It won't be like last week, I promise. I'm
sorry. It can't be because I can't get jumped this time.
We didn't mean to jump you.
Yeah, right.
It was just, you was talking about your toxicity, and that's when we felt.
I was being honest, upfront, and real.
But not during the relationship. But anyways,
I wasn't in a relationship. I digress. So, in my past history, I was with somebody. And I'm going to tell you, that person could have left me a long time ago. I should have left, but I did not leave. But the reason I didn't leave, because, yes, I was in love with this person. But every time I had the junction to leave, that person would draw me back in, knowing damn well they done already moved on mentally, physically, spiritually, all that. Like, I became the homeboy. My homeboy told me this. Y'all start treating us like homeboys.
Yeah.
Y'all still going, y'all take good care of your homeboy, but you're not going too far for your homeboy. But I'm just saying, like, you gonna make sure, I do X, Y, and Z, but certain little things y'all stop doing.
Yes.
Off top. So, when y'all start treating us like homeboys instead of in a relationship, that's the whole, that part is like, okay, y'all really mentally checked out. But it's like, y'all are still kind of doing the same little tidbits that y'all were doing in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, okay, why do y'all do that? Why not just leave us alone? Because yes, let's just say we hurt y'all. We cheated. We did whatever. We didn't hear the warning signs, but y'all stayed. You didn't leave. So what is that? Is it like you said, it's a chance, things may get better, things may change. But okay, in my situation, the only thing that wasn't changing is I didn't make more money than the situation you were dealing with. Other dude.
Well, that's
I see you like.
I was
what?
Like, well, excuse me.
But the thing is, we lived together. We were together, all that. So I was just like, okay, what was it?
And she started treating you like a homeboy.
I was a homeboy in my own home. I was a homeboy for real. I was homeboy. But you know what? I was a babysitter.
She had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Is this another person with another kid?
No, it's the same person that I was talking about.
Oh, my land.
You see, I done been through so much. So I'm sitting here like, you can tell me, okay, you physically checked out. But if you physically already checked out, then why didn't you just leave? Or why didn't you just push me all the way out the door?
Well, because
why hang on to dirty laundry if you don't want to clean it no more?
Because, again, she didn't physically check out first. She had to go through a process. We detached.
But is it hope? Is it comfort? Like, what is it? Is it things like, okay, I think this is going to get better? Like, on your part, if you have already mentally checked out, like, is it stability? Like, okay, he paying this, I'm paying this. Like,
No, at that point, once we're like all completely detached from that point, in a situation where y'all living together, I've been in a situation with my ex-husband.
Yeah.
We was living together, and once I was completely checked out, from there,
you left him?
I moved out.
Okay.
Now, the divorce papers is going to say he was the petitioner, but I didn't have all that money to be paying for no stuff, so he started it. But
Okay.
yeah, so that's why.
All right.
But yeah, no, I dipped out. And so once it got to that point to where I was completely detached internally, from there, it was just preparation, just planning.
Yeah.
To physically leave. Because I can't just, of course, I have a village. I could leave, but I want to have my own foundation. I want to have my ducks in a row. So at that point, hey, homegirl, then when she finally left homeboy with the money, she was already checked out. She was in
she had to get her funyuns in order.
Now, is it okay to just like leave from this guy to the next? It's not a good look. I'll say that. But that's just how her
life goes.
Yeah, how her departure needed to happen. Let me stop, cause let me.
No. You keep talking.
No, I kept hitting the microphone, so I'm just trying to position myself. I apologize, but
you seem a little nervous.
No, I don't get nervous now. I speak my truth, but and I own it. But yeah, that's if I could guess. Just from how women are, that's why she moved the way that she did.
But she stayed. So
she was trying to leave. She just had to prep.
Do y'all have the fear of starting over? Like, because, I got a homeboy, like, that's his fear, starting over. But it's just like...
Everybody got a fear of starting over.
But what is the fear? If you're not happy right where you are, why are you scared to start over? What makes you feared of starting over? Because you got to learn somebody again?
Oh, you mean with people? I thought you meant like whenever you go leave the person.
I'm talking about that too. Like when you leave this person, like what is that the scary feeling? Like, dang, I got to learn somebody new. Like,
and that's another reason why a lot of times before we completely get to that point to where we physically detach, that's something else. That's something else that goes through our head is the starting over part of it. Like, okay, and that's another part of the reason why we try to work things through. Especially if it's like, okay, I got with this person for a reason. I care about them. Yes, you're my homeboy, but you're also my lover. You're my person. You're my partner. Like, because you should be all those things in one. So whenever it gets to that point to where the man, he's not recognizing the pattern. He's not seeing like what we're trying to express or anything like that. Or he's not caring about it. Because that's the thing too, where they know what's going on. Because sometimes you can flat out say like what's on your mind, what the problem is, etc. And they don't care. They're just like...
But are you really saying what the issue is?
Yes.
Like, I'm not saying you in general, but some people have a hard time really communicating what they want. Like, for instance, hey, I don't like when you come home and you don't give me a kiss on the forehead and you don't say hi to me or speak to me, or when I ask you how your day is, you like, oh, it's good, instead of going into depth.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like what I said earlier with the miscommunication part. Because, okay, yeah, I don't like whenever you get home and you don't kiss me on the forehead, blase, blase. Well, honey, there's going to be days when I get home, I'm tired, and I'm not blatantly just trying to be disrespectful to you or trying to disregard you, but I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm decompressing from the day I just walked through the door. There's days like that.
Did you communicate that?
But that's what I'm saying.
Or did you just go into that? It could be
something like that.
Okay.
It should be like something like that. And then whenever they're going through their closure and they have a little meetup, they're talking about why it didn't work out. And then now that's being brought up when it should be being brought up during the whole thing. Just like whenever we're communicating things and we're expressing our feelings towards y'all and y'all aren't hearing us or y'all don't want to hear us or we're not expressing it correctly, that's where a lot of that disruption comes from. And so then that's when whether it's a woman or a man, whether they are not expressing what the problem is directly, a lot of times that does bring confusion. And a lot of times it does, like I said earlier, look like nagging, complaining, et cetera, et cetera. And that's those signs, that's those patterns oh my God, she won't get off my back. She's annoying. She keeps complaining about that same stuff. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Well, talk through it then. Say something.
Take me through that.
You know what I'm saying?
Through that.
If I can't express myself, if I have a hard time expressing myself and wording things correctly, then why can't you help lead me there? Because you're seeing there's a problem, so why not just talk with me about it?
You're getting a little confident. Hey, calm down.
I'm just saying, it's just real. Like, why not? Help us. Because whenever we get into relationships, nobody's going to be perfect. We're growing through this together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're a team now. So teammates have to communicate. So it's just as simple as that. If I don't feel like anything that I'm trying to get across to you is working, then yes, that's when I'm going to start physically detaching. Yeah. Sorry.
Is it always somebody else?
Like another person?
Like, does it start with somebody else, or does it start with, I'm just not happy? Like, cause you could be happy, but y'all always got y'all somebody, in that inner circle. I'm not saying all y'all, but some of y'all be having a little something on the back burner. So if it's not yelling, if it's not crying, if it's not indifference, then what is it? Like, what are the signs? Tell me the signs that I will know you mentally checked out. If it's not that. Because if you stop communicating, that's one thing to me. I'll be like, okay, she might have checked out because she's not yelling. She's not complaining. She's not crying. So it's just like, should I pay attention to that? Because sometimes when you don't nag, now I'm thinking, okay, well, everything must be good. Or maybe you just may be fed up.
Yeah, whenever we stop talking, then we're done. When we're still nagging, we still have that hope. We still have that chance. We're fighting at this point internally for you to hear us and fix things, turn things around, start working on stuff, start, having those conversations. So whenever it's like we're just not being heard, like I don't need to.
Just go silent.
Yeah.
So why not
there's
announce
no point. There's no point. I've already tried to announce it. I've already tried to say what I had to say. Now I'm quiet. Now I'm done. There's nothing. So, yeah, now I'm in my preparation stage to dip.
So you preparing for something instead of trying to fix it?
No, this is once we're done. Once we're emotionally done.
Okay.
Logistically done, like everything. Like now it's the physical. Now that's
like you look at that person, you be like, ugh.
Yeah, now that's in a situation if y'all are living together because, of course, you got to plan accordingly. Not everybody has the money to just, okay, well, once I'm physically done, I'm out and go get an apartment.
Okay, so what does that look like, though?
What do you mean? I just told you.
No. Listen what I'm asking.
From my
so the fact that, okay, like you just said, maybe we don't have the money, so you got to stay together.
That's once you're done.
My mother said if two sticks rub together, they get hot. So, yeah, you may be in that house. But it's like, are y'all see each other every day? Like, y'all may be mentally checked out, but physically?
You talking about hunching?
It's going to be some hunching going on, and that's what's confusing, is the hunching part. You still giving it up. You still doing something, so you still have that tide. So it's like...
But it wasn't confusing when we kept telling you what the problem was, and you wasn't listening and nagging and being upset?
So why keep giving it up?
Who says we're giving it up?
You getting raped? I hope not.
Or is it just don't touch me, because I ain't gonna touch you.
But I'm saying, if y'all live in this house together.
But then I get what you're saying.
Okay.
But it's like this, like how sometimes whenever couples go through their arguments or whatever, and y'all not talking for a cool, it could be a week or whatever. Y'all still doing the do?
No, if me and Gus into it.
Exactly. It's the same thing. Now some people might. Some people might. I can't speak for them. I can only speak for myself.
But I'm saying, if you mentally checked out and you're staying in this house with this person, yeah, like after a while, I don't
gotta do that.
You don't got to.
And that's another thing.
But it's going to happen.
Because this is another thing with women. Most women, we can't just because we have a physical attraction, be like, oh, yep, it's just time to go at it. Like it has to have that emotional connection, that mental connection there, in order to even get us to that point.
I had that conversation with my homeboy because for us, it's more so, I ain't going to say for us. I'm going to just speak for self. If I was to cheat, it would probably be like a physical attraction, not a mental attraction. Like, oh, she has a nice body. She has this and that. So it's like something that attracts me versus something that attracts you is different from a man and a woman.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm checked
Y'all
out,
cheating emotionally. We're cheating just to cheat.
exactly. So,
but y'all still got a rebound.
And
y'all still got somebody in that corner.
I never said, there wasn't no waiting list now, but everybody got a waiting list. Everybody does. Now that don't mean you want them.
What if you married? Do you have a waiting list?
You can have fans. You can't have no waiting list.
What?
You can't. Let me tell you something. When I was married, and it's so crazy because I was actually talking to one of my coworkers just about like, and again, I'm not trying to start I hate men. That's not the case or anything like that. Or just men are terrible.
Do you hate men? No, I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Y'all wouldn't be my homeboys if I did, but or y'all wouldn't be my friends. But anyways, just talking about how like the way, and this is on a women's side too, like. But I'm talking about men right now. How
we talking about y'all?
If men, well, yeah, overall.
We talking
but
about
for
y'all.
this part, for my little snippet, my little sidebar, they see we have a ring on our finger. They don't care. If anything, that makes them want to come after us more. And I was, and he was like, that's good because we were talking about like just some people or whatever, trying to hit on me from here and there or whatever. And it's like, dang, like, can y'all just leave me alone? And he's like, well, why don't you just tell him you're married? Why don't you tell him, go get a fake ring? I said, because that makes it worse. I've already been there, done that, wore that T-shirt. They don't care. When I was married, I had so many, like, guys just trying to hit me up.
So many fans.
So many. And they're like, oh, you picked the wrong guy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I could do you better, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's a competition. Like, it's already signed, sealed, delivered, it's locked down. So what do you, like, why? But
what are you competing for? And I'm not even entertaining.
Yeah, so whether you're married or they're gonna come. So that's why they're fans.
Okay, all right. That's a good response. Ooh, I ain't stumped you yet, but I got you. So
can I go home?
What changes what changes when you check out how you treat that man? For you.
For me?
Yes, for you.
And this is regardless of, living together or not living together. I mean, I'm just...
What changes? Is it the way you talk? Is it the way you act? Is it what you cook? Is it, hey, do you want,
I would say, see, now I got to reflect. I have to have a
reflection. Go ahead, you
moment.
Good.
Let me see. Can we cue the elevator?
Matter of fact, what made you check out in your marriage?
I was about to say,
in your marriage, I got you. Ooh. What made you checked out in your marriage? What was the first mental, you know what? I didn't put up with you having multiple kids before me. Mm-hmm. I've been put up with the disrespect. I didn't put up with everything. What was you know what? I'm not doing this. And I don't have to do this. What did that look like for you?
What did he do that made it the last straw?
Yes. And not even made the last straw, just in a sense, what made you mentally check out? What made you check out? You know what? I done tried. I done gave you kids. I done gave my kid. But now I know that I need to take me and mine away and do my own thing.
Pretty much just it was a combination of things. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just one thing over and over and over and over again, because if it's just one thing, then maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, it was a combination of stuff. Not being heard, feeling like my opinion didn't matter, feeling controlled, feeling like things were one-sided, infidelity, mental blows, I would say, other things. There was a lot that played into it, and after still trying to come up with a solution, even some points, just submitting to everything that's going on, just to try to make this work, because I care about you and everything like that, and not for the kid, because I've always been a firm believer, even before I had kids, even when I had a baby, et cetera, don't stay for the kids.
Please don't.
That is the worst decision you can make, because them little babies, they be feeling that. And it's pointless. And then it also shows them a household, because if y'all really ain't even messing with each other like that, y'all don't even like each other, that's how they're going to watch that, and that's going to mold them into who they become as an adult and how they treat other people and their significant others. So it was a combination that, I tried the submitting thing, but
nothing worked.
Whether you're a submissive person or not, after so long, you get tired of that. And I'm not a submissive person, like, by any means, but I tried. So that's how you know that I've cared, but I cared hard. So it's like, you're not hearing me. You don't care about what I'm saying. We're putting on this facade in public, on social media, etc. Like, we're just happy-go-lucky, and we're not. And I know that you're not, so I don't know why we're trying to act like you think you are, because it wasn't the case. And then, wasn't listening. So not saying that y'all just got to listen to us shut up or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all, but
nothing you did. You didn't do anything to push the relationship away. I'm not trying to say that you did anything. I'm just saying you don't feel like you played a part in the split at all.
I definitely played a part in it as well. I'm not perfect. And me and him later on, we had that discussion, and oh, by the way, we also tried marriage counseling. That did not work.
Why didn't it work?
We went to one session because one session, and after that it was a wrap because the therapist did not agree with him, and so.
That sounds like a narcissist, but that's a topic for another discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Because a
lot of things. So it's like, it was crazy. But anyway, sorry, I had a flashback.
You're fine. I mean, so when you checked out, what was the first thing you withdrew from him? And not saying like it had to be sex or anything. I'm saying like as far as like, because you went through a tidbit not too long ago. So he tried to withdraw something from you. So I'm saying like, what was the first thing you withdrew from him?
Which was expensive to get back, by the way.
That was crazy.
Thank you. Shout out to you, A-Ray, to Kessa, my family,
we tried.
Close friends, everything, for keeping me together through that moment, because, that was...
mini vacay.
Yeah, it was a mini vacay.
But it wasn't a good vacay, but it was a mini vacay.
Not one that I wanted. During one of the hardest times in my life, by the way.
But hey.
Rest in peace to my daddy. But
you took it like a champ. Like you didn't fold. Not to get off topic, but you didn't fold.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It was hard sometimes, but I got back what was supposed to be in my care.
Amen.
And glory, exactly. Because if not, it wouldn't be like that. So thanks to God. But that's where I got my strength from, and from y'all as well. So thank y'all. Just the support and everything. But I honestly, I don't even remember where that checkout, like what the first thing was, because it's been a while now. It's been years and all that. So it's kind of like I just remember like the summary of most of it. I'm sure I could recall it if I thought back, but if I had to guess, it would just be just from not being heard. And after so long of not being heard, I was like, oh no, nope, I know how this go. Mm-mm.
So did you stay at any moment because you thought like I want my kids to have both parents?
No. Sorry. No.
You let me finish.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
You pretty much answered my question, but like, that never crossed your mind? Because for me instantly, I grew up and I knew, like, my father never passed away. I would have had both my parents. So for me, shout out to me and together. Like, I want to be that parent that, I'm there. Like, you don't have to go to two separate households to be in the presence of both parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, you going over your dad's for the weekend? Because I know that can kind of suck.
Yeah.
Or you going over your mom's for a weekend, or you got to split holidays. Like,
it's a disruption.
Yeah.
It's a disruption. nobody has kids, whether you're married or not, just to not be with the other person or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens. It happens, and it's life, and it's just that the lane you were supposed to walk. It's just about how you handle it.
So was your countdown you getting yourself together? Like was it you getting your money up before you left? Was that the countdown? Like, cause you knew, like you said, you checked out months ago, but you like, all right, till I get myself where I need to be, I can't really leave.
Yeah, especially
you don't think that's toxic?
I have a child, so I can't just up and leave and then not have a foundation for her.
100%. I respect it.
Yeah, I have to move a certain way.
So you didn't leave because maybe it was like, okay, it sucks to say I couldn't leave. You couldn't leave right then and there because if you left, you leave in a bad situation.
Yeah, and I mean, I have a village. I've always had a village and everything like that, but
that pride.
It was pride. A lot of it was pride, like just wanting to. I was planning on, and all that, but also I was like, I don't know what it's gonna look like, and like we went back to the earlier, starting over. I'm starting over.
And how long had y'all been married? Just asking. Unofficially, you can give or take a couple of years. Damn, it was that long?
No.
Shit.
We got divorced right around
COVID.
No, well, let's see.
When did old boy bring you from Oklahoma?
Oh my God!
Like that's when we can figure it out. When you come from Oklahoma?
Well, nobody brought me from Oklahoma. I say that. I came back to Texas on my own accord. The state that I was born in and grew up in. But
didn't know that.
For people that didn't know, not from Oklahoma. Love my Oklahoma, so just resided there for a little bit. But we got divorced year 3. We got divorced on year 3, but we separated.
So y'all still living together? Hold on.
No.
Y'all actually left. Year 3 is when you moved.
Year 3 was when I moved, but I moved out.
Year 2.
Yeah, the year 2.
But you still in Oklahoma?
Before our second, I think it was before our second.
You're looking unsure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think back. I'm trying to think of the month.
Real unsure.
Cause I'm not good with math, but for those of you that didn't know, I could do math. It's just not my strong subject. But I don't remember any. I moved out year 2, just before year 2, I believe.
Did he try to get you to stay?
Yeah.
And you almost stayed?
No.
So what was the final straw and not what he did? Go ahead.
And really, I kind of left on an interesting note. I mean, I told him what I was going to do.
Excuse me?
I told him what I was about to do.
What do you mean you told him what you were about to do?
The
podcast people want to know. Don't y'all want to know? Because I want to know. You told him.
I told him once I got to that point, I was physically checked out and everything like that. And once I did have everything together and all that, whatever, I told him what was about to happen. It was like, this was like the final thing, like, hey, like this, I'm giving you one last, like, I'm about to dip. This is going to happen. He didn't believe me. He played that card. He tested that limit, came back, and I was gone.
So so what you're saying, you packed your stuff and you left while he was at work or something? He
was gone. He went to an outing.
How long was he gone before you packed all your stuff? I'm just curious. I'm just like, damn.
He's like a weekend.
Oh, so he was gone a weekend. That's plenty of time. Mm-hmm. So how did you feel?
Like a weekend.
How did that make you feel when you finally got away? Did you feel like you were toxic?
I felt happy. I felt relief. Honestly, I felt like I didn't feel no regret in my decision. I feel like that's what needed to happen because.
And you took y'all daughter too, right?
Mm-hmm. But then
he knew what you were about to do because you told him, correct?
Yeah, I told him.
He didn't believe you.
He didn't believe me. Just like
what stopped him from believing you?
Just like he didn't listen all the times I was quote unquote nagging, complaining.
So you think he thought you weren't gonna leave because you kept saying I'm gonna leave, and you never left?
No. It was never like it didn't turn into no like threats like, oh, I'm leaving, I'm nothing like that. But it's just like, you keep doing this stuff to me and you expect me to sit here and take it. Like, I've been tired, okay, well now.
And you did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That time?
No. Just period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, it takes two to tango.
You trying to get the fact. You trying to, yeah.
I'm just trying to say, like, did you not do anything?
No, like I said earlier, I wasn't perfect. There were things that I did. There was even stuff that, like, he wanted me to, or he was in a way complaining about wanting me to do.
Mm-hmm.
That tended to physical,
yeah.
and all that. But, well, if you don't listen, like there's no room to, what's the word? Not compromise, but like, basically like this. How do you expect me to fulfill your needs if mine aren't being met? And I'm not saying that in a selfish way or anything like that. But again, we're emotional beings and everything like that. Y'all are physical. Like, where's the give? Where's the pull? I'm not doing these things anymore because you haven't been hearing me. These things haven't been being met. Like, I need something or whatever. Like, you just want me. Do you want me to just be like
a yes woman?
Yeah. And I will never be that. I will never be that. Not saying like that I won't submit or make a man lead, but why would I let you lead me?
And we falling off a cliff?
Yeah. And you not even hearing me. Oh, hey, I think we should go this way. This is bad. We might, we missed our exit. We need to reroute. Blase, blase. Oh, no. I got it. Blase, blase.
Yeah.
And now, boop, there we go. Everybody dead.
So what are some things that might make you re-engage or made you re-engage? Because the leaving process ain't easy.
No, it's not.
I know it's not easy because, like, you once cared for this person. You once, I tell people all this all the time. You was once in love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You were once in love. So since you were once in love, like, what would be some things that make you re-engage in this person, or what made you re-engage in that person?
Whenever there would be like times where it was like a strict, like, okay, like there would be highs and there would be lows.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, because in the back of y'all's minds, y'all know when something is like really, really wrong, because we're really upset. And it's like, damn, okay, I can't keep playing this off. Like, let me fix this.
Some of
let me
us know.
Some of y'all know. And because there are really good men that see the signs. And I'm not saying no man is perfect or anything like that. I'm not saying no woman is perfect or anything like that. Would never. We all have flaws. There are times whenever we don't recognize patterns. I've been in the same boat. Like, what I'm saying? There are things that we need to fix on both ends. But there are times whenever it leads to this, like, this shit is like, it's not repairable.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to lose that. But the guy doesn't want to lose that person. So whenever they are picking up, like, oh, crap, okay, no, she's bad this time. I messed up. Like, oh, she ain't talking to me. Or maybe they want something or whatever, so they're going to act like now they're hearing you. Now they're fixing things to get what they were wanting physically or however it may be, even emotionally on their end. Mm-hmm. Like, get some. But in that case, like what, breadcrumbing, you would say? So, yeah, and so then when you get to that, it's like, oh, okay, he hears me. This is great. We're getting it. This is the person that I fell in love with. All right, we're getting back on the right track.
So now you want him back.
Yeah. And then it turns around and he does the same stuff again. And it's like, and that's exactly what it is. That's whenever it becomes a pattern. There's nothing wrong with making an error or messing up. We all mess up. Mm-hmm. It's just about how you overcome that. And yeah, it's about, accountability, credibility. It's fixing, changing, making those necessary changes.
Because accountability go both ways. I'm not going to say it don't, but
But you keep relapsing frequently after we've had this same conversation. Like, we've read this story a million times. Why we got to keep going through it? Oh, you just don't care.
Or maybe he does care and he doesn't know how to express it.
And that is also true. That could be a thing too. And sometimes you can care and still be selfish. But you can't be upset. I know a couple
selfish people.
Yeah, you can't be upset when that person gets tired of it. Like, you can love a person and still treat them like shit. It's sad to say, because it's like, that don't feel like love.
What do you mean?
Like, you can love someone and not treat them right. Now, I'm not saying it's like, not saying you don't care about them. You can care about somebody.
And treat them like shit.
You can. Because you don't know how to love, or you might not even think that you're treating them like shit.
You can love somebody and treat... How?
You can.
How, Sway? How? I'm trying to figure this out because
in their eyes, they might not feel like you're being shitty. They might not feel like they're being a shitty person, but in your eyes, you're like, dang, why is this person acting like dang, what the heck did I do? But they're not recognizing it. And that's what ends up happening. And that's when we get tired, and that's when we leave. I was about
to incriminate myself again, so I'm going to be quiet because this ain't about me. This is about women.
Because you've loved someone and treated them like shit.
I had love for them. I wasn't in love with them. Is that the same difference?
No, those are different things.
Okay, I wasn't in love with that person.
Yeah, because if you're in love with someone, I mean...
So, can you treat somebody that you're in love with like shit?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it didn't happen. I think I haven't, but I think you can.
You could do some shitty things to them.
Because you can love that person, and yeah, like you said, they keep telling you, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z. Yes. You keep doing it.
Yes,
that's a shitty situation. So
whether it's love for or in love, yeah.
Yeah. Well, damn.
It's not nice. It's not fair. It's not the right thing to do, but it happens.
Have you been a victim of it, or have you been a prayer owner? Have you done that to somebody?
What do you mean?
Have you loved somebody and treated them like shit?
Yeah.
Wow. Because you could?
Because I checked out at that point.
And that ain't toxic?
I didn't say it wasn't. But I needed to leave. So
why didn't you just tell that person, hey, this isn't working for me. I need to leave?
I tried in so many ways. I'm reverting back to my ex-husband. That whole story. I still love you, but now I gotta go. There's no reconciliation. I've tried everything.
Everything.
Even look stupid. And I'm still here. What?
Have you, outside of your ex-husband, have you done that for anybody else? Like, seriously, like, have you went to the extent, because you know what you've been through with your ex-husband. Mm-hmm. Versus you talking to dudes and you know they taking you through there, you taking them through there. Like, do you feel like you have gave anybody else that type of energy?
Yes. Why and you know it.
I don't know nothing.
Oh.
Did any of them prepare you for the next person? I'm just asking.
Yes. Yes, I would say yes. Because going through that situation and then going through the next situation where it's like, all right, you know what I've gone through. Because whenever you get with somebody new, y'all talk about what y'all done went through in past relationships, etc.
I try not to, but...
Yes.
Yeah, because, people can throw it in your face. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
So you do that, and it's like, oh, I ain't like that. And then they just throw a twist on it. And sometimes do you worse. Or sometimes do the same level.
Do the same thing just because they know, oh, this hurts you.
Mm-hmm. They know your triggers. And so, it's like they targeted you. It's like crazy. But then, after going through that so many times, or even after going through a relationship like that once, you learn from it, you heal, and they're all a part of my story. I wouldn't take none of that back or anything like that. Because it grew me into the person I am now, but it also taught me a lot about myself, and it also taught me to look within myself, and it gave me things to work on. And so that whenever I'm in a new relationship, it's like, if I see even myself, because you got to check yourself first. It all starts with self. That's the biggest thing. Especially before you go start picking with other people, like you go picking with your partner. Okay, well, what are you doing? And that was something that would, in my marriage and then in, toxic relationship, that I had to learn too. Because even in that, there were things that I was doing that I didn't recognize in that moment. That could have changed. And which also, if I would have recognized that in that moment, even if this person's not recognizing it, then maybe I can teach them and show them like, hey, I'm taking myself accountability. I'm checking myself at the door. This is what I'm going to change. Now, not doing tit for tat, but hoping that within themselves, they'll come to it. I don't even got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like helping develop within that. Or even having relationship check-ins. Like, that's a healthy thing to do because sometimes
True.
you feel like everything's good. And it's not. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes, whenever those feelings are being disregarded and we're like, dang, like, what the hell? I'm complaining, da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes y'all really just don't know. Y'all don't see it. I'm not calling y'all stupid or anything, but it's just like blindside kind of thing. Blind to it. But so having those healthy, uncomfortable conversations, like, I feel like we're in a good spot. What can we work on? There's always something to work on.
True.
What do you like that I do? Is there anything that you don't really like that I do? Is there anything you don't care for that I do? Blase, blase. But yeah, having that room to grow within self, taking those toxic times, those bad relationships, the things that hurt you and were put there to break you, and turning them into like your testimony and your strength.
So that helped you for the next dude?
It did. And then I had a healthy relationship, a very healthy relationship.
You said had or have? I'm saying have or had?
Well, kind of both, because at one point it was a have, because then at that point, it was like the most greenest flag on, he's like...
He wasn't a red flag like me.
He's not a red flag. He is not a red flag.
But...
He's not. So then at that point...
But... There's a but coming.
And then at that point, I became the red flag because... Because it's like, for him, he doesn't get upset and like want to argue or anything like that. Like, but
you want to argue.
But it's like, so now it's like, I'm at the point where during this part, I say had because, yeah, at one point he was like, oh no, like, we done. He canned me. I got canned. But but then we came together again.
Who is this? Who is this mystery man?
He be listening from afar across the country.
Is he?
But anyways, and then yeah, so then
New York.
Well, now, but yeah, such a green flag, and so it's like, why won't you like argue? Like, what's going on? Or
he ain't got time for it.
He ain't got time for it. He ain't gonna.
Oh, you done met you a green flag, and that intimidates you.
Yeah.
You're so used to the red.
Exactly.
The reddest of the reddest.
And then it's like, I was to the point where I'm like, I'm checking myself.
Does that scare you?
And it's like, what is he not? He's not reacting. Yeah, because I'm like, oh my gosh. But it also helps me. That helps me grow too. So a red flag can help you grow, and a green flag can help you grow even more, because that shows you that really tests you right there.
So let's talk about this green flag.
But then everything's fine. And I am working on myself, and I'm a calm lady now.
So
Ding.
That last one helped you for this green flag. How are you doing with this green flag? Like, how are you going about it? Like, are you listening to understand, or are you listening to rebuttal when it comes to certain situations?
Well, the first go around,
Are you listening to understand, or are you listening to rebuttal?
Now it's listening and understanding, being patience, and letting things flow. Because just because things don't
go your way,
go my way, or happen quickly, or things like that. That doesn't necessarily mean there's a problem. Like, it's okay too.
New York, you should see her. She is over here smiling from ear to ear. Like, green flag, you must be doing something right. So is this, like, let's go there. So is this something that you see being a potential greenest of the greenest flags you ever had?
Yes.
Are you, you know what? Fuck it. Are you willing to like really give this person a try without a but, like without okay?
What do you mean but? Like, just like a...
Does distance mean anything to... Yes.
Yes, and he knows this.
So what?
I've been waiting on him at this point. Mm-hmm.
How you know he wasn't waiting on you?
It could be both. I don't know.
You just said...
That's a conversation for...
You just said that he's the greenest flag that you have come across. Now, I think you came across this green flag a couple times. But
the same green flag, not
the same green flag. Yeah. But what makes this green flag the greenest it's ever been this time?
Because when there is like not necessarily a problem, but whenever I have something that I feel like I need to be heard, he hears me, he understands me, he reads it for what it is. I don't feel like I have to limit myself or like quiet myself, even though there's some things that he does not agree with. But he's like, other people like it, so he's like, it's
so
fine.
basically, you're preparing yourself this time. You're not, because last time I don't think you prepared yourself. I think you just was like, you know what, I want it to go this way.
Oh, well, I thought I was prepared.
Okay, all right.
I'll say that. I thought I was prepared. But then it's like, whenever it is something that's meant for you or sent to you in a positive way, because, people could be sent to you in a positive manner, but that does not mean that y'all are going to last. It could just be a part of your growth, your development, your chapter. But not necessarily mean anything. But yeah, feeling heard whenever there is anything, or I feel some type of way, like I don't feel like limited as to what I can or cannot say. Like I said, again, being understood, feeling that care, that genuine care, and everything, like not just wanting me physically, but also valuing me.
Wanting you mentally.
Yes.
Spiritually, not.
Exactly.
Because physical will come, but yeah, all the other stuff has to really be built.
Yeah, and I say that to also say, just because somebody can value and all that, everything like that, and hear you, that sometimes it might still not work, but it gives more. What should I say?
You put
more.
I don't know.
You're more willing to
give
not
an effort.
Fight each other, but fight like with each other against the outside world and work together.
Because for sure, if you're in a relationship, you got to keep people outside of your relationship. Yeah. So what do you think about this? Women, if you mentally done, stop performing, communicating clearly, don't emotionally abandon someone while physically staying.
Wait, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
It's not a question.
Wait.
Basically, this is a fire segment. So women, I'm saying this is something not to do. Basically, if you're mentally done and you stop performing, like you stop, let's just say having sex, stop talking, don't emotionally abandon me while physically staying. Don't keep having sex with me. Don't keep touching me, telling me, oh, everything's cool. But your emotions are gone. Because physically, it's sex. What's physical? Like, let's just, be real. It's a sexual thing or a physical thing versus your emotions gone. You don't have to have emotions to have sex, do you? Not all the time. Not for men, we don't. Women, yes. But if you have already had emotions with this person, you're still having sex with them, guess what? They're still tied to you because you're like, oh, well, I'm still getting it. You might not have no emotions for that person. After y'all done did it, it's just over and done with. But you stayed physically, but you left me emotionally. Basically, you leaving me empty. Like, I'm just saying, don't do that. Now, I'm going to get on those men. Hold on, you got something? Let me finish.
Yeah, because how you going to tell us that we can't physically be doing anything if we're emotionally checked out, but y'all ain't even coming to our emotions?
This ain't about us.
It can be.
Men, if she's still arguing, there's hope. If she's silent, oh, brother, you on borrowed time. You see what I'm saying?
Real limited.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when y'all do what y'all do, y'all be emotionally unattached, but y'all still be physically there fucking with the man. But that's how we know. Oh, she's still arguing with me? She's still doing this? I still got I'm speaking.
But again, it's not fake. We're processing. There's layers to it.
How long you got to process?
It's like, I can't put a time limit on nobody's time frame and their length and everything like that. But it's not about playing games. It's just about needing certainty before we blow up our lives. That's it. So yeah, we might be there again.
That's toxic.
But we're gone.
Because at the end of the day,
how is needing certainty toxic?
Certainty.
How is trying to find that hope and giving a man another chance and everything toxic? How is trying
But
to
your
work
emotions
through it?
aren't there though. You emotionally left and you're just physically there for me.
Yeah, but we about to dip. Like I said, we're preparing. We're preparing at this point.
There you go.
That's not toxic.
You about to leave. But I don't know you about to leave because I'm thinking, oh, she being physical. She's talking to me. She's touching me. And then all of a sudden, one day, it's just like...
Well, that's on you. I don't really think... And don't get me wrong, I don't go around taking surveys of women that be emotionally detached and physically detached. How many of them have sex with their partner still? But I could say I'm in the group of we ain't doing nothing. That's not
nothing
toxic.
at all?
I don't even want to cuddle.
Well, that's different. But
So,
I'm saying...
I mean, who's to say that most women do that? Who's to say that most women...
I didn't say all women did that.
I didn't say you said all women.
But you know, it doesn't always have to be about hunching. You could be there for me, like physically rubbing my back, just talking to me, giving me encouragement.
If we're emotionally checked out, we're not doing none of that no more. And if
that
somebody
doesn't have
is
to be
doing that,
emotion.
and if somebody is still doing that, then at that point it's toxic. Because why am I giving you physical parts of me if I'm emotionally checked out at that point? Again, like I said,
because you stayed.
We're emotional creatures. No, ain't no we about to dip. Ain't no physical nothing.
About to. But you have not dipped yet.
Because we're preparing to leave.
So that's why you prepared. Oh, it's okay, baby, because you about to get really left in a minute.
Who says we do that? At that point, ain't no games.
Some of y'all do.
And if you can't catch that I'm now about to leave because ain't no back rubs, ain't no, oh, hey, here you go, ain't no kissy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm checked out. Now, you can go ahead and try that with me, and now you're trying to soften up and, get me all mushy and blase, baby, I'm gone. I'm a stone.
Were you gone before or after you checked out?
Before, after, what sense? Emotional, physical, what way?
See, if you still, as a dude, if you're messing with me physically, then guess what?
As a dude, if you're messing with you physically.
If you messing with me physically still, and like as a female, you messing with me, then I still feel like I have hope. I still feel like you're up to something.
Well, at that point, we ain't going to give you no more hope because the hope's gone.
How is it gone if you still doing it?
We're not going to be doing it.
That's what I'm saying, Dorothy.
I get what you're saying.
But you're still physically there. Like, okay, so for instance, you stayed with your ex-husband because you had to get your funyuns up.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that y'all, like, not sex-wise, but y'all weren't in each other's presence, like, physically some type of way? Like,
I mean, we're in the same house.
But y'all were distant? Y'all weren't talking at all? Nothing? There was no conversation?
I mean, we can communicate, but that doesn't have anything to do with physical.
Did you cook? Did he cook? Did y'all eat?
I had to cook. We had a family.
Physical.
Did you want me to starve?
No. You ain't. No.
I didn't care if he ate, but
you made enough for him to eat.
If he got to it, that's fine.
The kids ain't eating all that food. No, you didn't care.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So I needed to cook.
My point exactly. So therefore, you cooked enough.
But it wasn't doing that for him.
You were doing it for the kids.
Yeah, exactly. So that has nothing to do with him. Why the kids got to suffer? Why the kids got to suffer?
But only one.
But why would I take it out on the other kids?
So that's why you made enough.
Now,
because there were leftovers.
Now, if somebody over there is not taking care of no kids and no household, just because they ain't messing with the other person, whether it's a man or a woman, now you're just a fucked up individual at that point. Because why would I do that?
You don't care about him. So why must he eat? You can make enough for you and the kids.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the kids. Now, if there's some, he gets some, cool. But in that case, guess who's going to get some first? Because of the type of person that they were. Even while I'm trying to do stuff for the kids. Now on that, I can't control that.
Why? Because
you want me to start cussing in the kitchen?
Because y'all in the same house?
You want me to start cussing in the kitchen in front of kids? Now that's toxic. That's
toxic. Why this episode hit different.
That's toxic.
Because it's a man and it can go either way.
It can definitely
Y'all got on my ass last week. I think I got you this week.
I don't think you did.
Because you didn't have your little friend with you.
I think you want to think that you did, but because that just don't make no sense to me.
What don't make sense? Go ahead.
Cooking. And not letting the kids eat.
But I'm saying, okay, so when you wash clothes, if his drawers or something in there, you gonna wash them? Or you gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit out.
Stuff still gotta get done.
You ain't gotta wash his clothes.
I don't have to.
But his clothes are in that basket. So guess what? They're gonna get washed. That's still a physical trait in a sense. It's not like it's not a sexual thing. Because physical does not always have to be sexual. But it's just like you took the time out to wash his dirty drawers.
If they're in the lower getting washed, I don't see the problem with that.
Why not just take them out?
Well, because then that's going to create problems. It's going to cause chaos in the household. And then that's
Which means you still have some type of feeling for him because you don't want to create an issue or a problem.
No, not necessarily. Then at that point, you're in survival mode.
Then leave.
For me, it was survival
Get that
mode.
head, get that bread, then leave. No,
I did. After I got the bread, not the head.
Then
yeah.
leave.
So you always have to, like I said, again, once we emotionally check out, logically check out, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's that physical there. That physical is the last to go. So we're working on it. Trust me. And that's once we detach with all those other ones, that physical, that's the last to go. But we have to plan. You have to plan accordingly at the end of the day.
So you literally just said that women plan accordingly when they before they leave.
Yeah, after we're detached, yes, absolutely.
But
so we can do that physically.
Men, we'll probably just leave.
Yes, because y'all respond with chaos. We respond with certainty. Y'all tend to explode up front. With us, it's a different way about how we go about those things. Because again,
I feel like Obama when what's his name was like, you people. What do you mean y'all?
Again, this is
all
not
y'all
an attack.
ain't the same. We ain't
it's
all the
not
same.
an attack on men. It's just talking
It
about
can't
how
be.
we express emotions differently. Y'all express y'all's emotions differently. We express our emotions differently.
But you stayed.
I left.
Yeah, months ago, but you stayed.
Yeah, after I got my stuff aligned, and I dipped.
So you had to take your time to get your shit together versus you say we operate in chaos versus us like, you know what? I'm just going to leave because I know I'm not happy here.
And then y'all end up regretting that and trying to come back because y'all went off of just like a quick outburst. We don't do that. We try to fix things, especially like if we love y'all, we're going to try it.
So why not leave though? When you mentally checked out, why not just go? Why not just you trying to fix what? What are you trying to fix? And it's already over.
I think I answered that already.
It's the lip gloss. The lip gloss be popping. The lip gloss be cool. All the girls keep jocking. They chase Dorothy after school or the dudes.
I was about to say, not the girl. Okay.
They probably do. They be hating on you. So
yeah, they do. They do that.
I think I got you. Look at you. That lip gloss, it taste good.
I always put lip gloss on.
See, I was by myself. Now it's me and you, and my niece ain't here to help you out.
I mean, if you feel like you won, you could feel like that. But
I don't feel like I won, but I feel like I got you just a tad bit because you can't explain the fact that you staying.
I did explain it.
But you checked out.
You just didn't hear it. You heard what you wanted to hear. But when this episode comes back on, you could hear it again.
But
and then you can
do you got anything
it.
to leave these good people with, Dorothy? Because at the end of the day, I got you. Deanna, I got her.
This was a win or losing again.
I'm competitive, so, you know.
It's okay.
What you got? You got to leave us with, Miss Dorothy?
So, you can go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Not all men, not all women are created equal. That means not all men and all women respond the same. What am I trying to say here? Sometimes if you're done, the respectful thing to do, can't tell nobody what to do. The respectful thing to do is to leave that person right where they're at. That's because at the end of the day, everybody does process emotions differently. But at the same time, when you're leading somebody on or leading feelings on, that can't be a good feeling. And then all of a sudden, everything drops off at once because some females, not all, they will lead, and then it's just like, like an Andy toy. I'm done playing with this. I don't want to play with it anymore. You know that feeling, Dorothy, don't you?
I don't know.
You're just done. Once you're done with something, it's just like, bam, and then it's like the toy's left like, shit, I thought I had a couple more years you playing with me because you've been holding on to me for so long. End quote.
End quote. Okay. So, what I would like to leave these good people with is this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a pause real quick.
I got her, y'all. I got her.
Again, as I said earlier, multiple times, it's not about being fake. It's not about playing games or anything like that. Women, we detach in layers. Again, emotionally first, logistically second, physically last. By the time we physically leave, we've already mourned the relationship. It's not about playing no games again. It's about needing that certainty before we blow up our entire lives. So there's that. Also, most women don't leave quietly. We complain quietly. And that goes back to what I started with earlier, taking it as like a nagging, mood shifts, repeated arguments. We need to talk, blase, blase. And then when we stop talking, that's that final straw. That's when all that internal stuff is detached. Like you said a minute ago, when she stops complaining, when we shut up, there's nothing. When she stops complaining, when we stop complaining, she stopped hope. Like there's nothing there at that point. So if we argue, it's bad. If we don't argue,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Which is why you didn't get me because I kept going. But yeah, accountability and consistency, that wins every time. That's what I want to leave you good people with.
You still didn't explain to me why y'all check out months before. But y'all didn't left.
You gonna hear it along with the other people whenever they play this back.
I guess. Well, we thank y'all for joining us on yet another episode of I Got Dorothy, and she thinks she got it. But I stumped her, and she don't want to admit to it, but yeah.
We'll let the people decide.
We shall.